going on? It has been a while, fam. My apologies. My camera's over here. My computer's over here. I'm trying to look here. But if I gotta see the comments, I gotta look over here. I'm working on it, fam. Today is very special. Thank you, Daphne. First of all, huge hello to everyone already in the live. Hello, Linda, Emily, Lior, our moderator in Queen Chief. Thank you so much for being here. Dawn, hi. Daphne, hello. Elenia, hello. What's going on, everyone? Hi, Feffy. And today is very special because it is in collaboration with Yoga with Mo for her holidays. Champ for doing any type of vlogmas. I'm terrible at vlog. Listen, I can't trust myself to put out content like that on a consistent basis. So shout out to everyone who is doing just that. And today's collaboration is very special because we are sharing, well, Mo sent me the title this morning and I totally messed it up. I just said natural hair gift guide. She just had her live, which it will be posted down in the description box, her top 10 gift guide suggestions for natural hair. And I haven't done a hair video in a very long time, but I thought this was a great opportunity not only to share, I guess, my top 10. Do I have 10? I don't know. We will find out together. My top 10 gift suggestions, not only for those who are in their natural hair journey, deep into it, already know what they're doing, but might need some guidance, which reminds me of a little old Alicia who chopped all her hair off and had to start from scratch, did not have any guidance, didn't have a naturalcurlyhair.com or whatever that website is called, didn't have Melanin hair care. Okay, so this is a great opportunity, I think, now for anyone who is totally lost, who doesn't know where to go, what to buy. We are sharing our top favorites and why. Taya, you know what? We are always happy to have you no matter what. Thank you for being here. Hey, Toya, what's going on? Hi, Sharon. Great to see you. Hello, hello. Where's my Pammy? Scrolling up. Scrolling up. Da 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 da. There it is. Hi. Okay. Gift suggestion number 1. The timestamps might be posted at a later time because I'm slow and I'm so disorganized today that I did not have an opportunity to actually list these products. However, I'm so happy to see that Mo had like the same suggestions that I did, which is great. Like we are on the same train. And I wish I had the book. Sorry, I know I said I was going to present this starting now. Forgive me, I'm a liar. I wish I had the book that I read that inspired me to chop all of my hair off. And quick story long, I was graduating high school. I was going to the Dominicans every Sunday. Remember that? Okay. Infusium 23 with the rollers, big rollers. Okay. Under the dryer that felt like an eternity. And then you take the curlers out with that twin turbo, baby. The red and the black trimming twin turbo. That was my Sunday. Okay. Every week. And it was a little intense because that was a very popular salon I went to and everyone else agreed. And Sunday was like the only day people could go because Saturday for me was dance school day. So I'm like dancing all day on Saturday. And then of course, Sunday is the only day before Monday, school again. So with that said, my mom had to drive there so early, like a half an hour before they even opened, because there was like a list, okay? And you had to make sure whoever was there first, whatever name was on the list in whatever order, that was the order the beauticians had to take their customers. It was a little intense. It was a little intense, and I was like, I don't know if I could do that every weekend when I'm in college. I don't know if I want to put in the energy to find a different stylist who I trust, which I did eventually, and um, she did straighten my hair, and it was amazing. But I didn't want to have to deal with that every weekend. And I was going to Fordham University and Ailey, right? This was a dance program for a dance major. My hair's gonna be up all the time anyway. Like, what was I really gonna do with all of that in my dance classes? So I decided to chop it off. I chopped it off. It was so short. It was one of the most pivoting moments of my life, but I was so oddly calm while Sonia was that was my old beautician, Sonia, cut my hair, and I was just like, wow, I'm really doing this. And that was it. Grew it back, went through that awkward phase. It was too short to or too long to do anything with it, but like short enough to kind of make something happen. So, with that said, where should I begin? Oh, I have so many favorites. Well, let me start with actually Mo's last suggestion. Oh, we have Barbara from Italy. Welcome, friend. You gotta get this, mister. Let me tell you. So there are different tiers of mists, okay? And this mist in particular, I don't know if you can see that on screen, is it's a very fine mist. Whereas other spritzers might be too much of a stream, maybe it's in between. The reason why this mist is ideal for wetting natural hair is because for me especially, I have so much hair that I just need to get it wet fast. And the mist grade the fine mist grade allows me to do that. And that's why, and for a long time I'm like, does this really make, I mean, does that really? Yes, it does. And it's just so nice. So nice. You go, and it's continuous too. You press it once, it just keeps on going. Just I'm so sorry about what's going on here, friends. My apologies. My room is a mess. Please forgive me. I had this beautiful candle that Fude Beauty gifted to me. Is a Japanese candle. Look at that. My dad made a stand for it. Okay, I just wanted to let you know. So I highly recommend this for anyone who's in their natural hair journey, for the people who've been in it for a long time, for those who have just beginning. You need this, okay? This brand, this is Seg Beauty. There are different types of hair misters on the market. Ooh, Taya, let's tell. Yes, I love it too. Actually, I was supposed to do a little misty mist on the edges today, but they are just so mad. I'm like, you know what? I'm just putting a headband on. Deal with it. Edges, deal with it. Highly recommend. They come in different colors. You can have a blast. You can have two of them. You could gift your natural hair friend two or three. Whatever. Maybe for the whole family. Gala. Before you know it, I'm going to have vines growing on it. My gosh. Okay. Next one I highly recommend. Maybe I could put this into two categories or in the same category, although I consider them to be different tools. You got to get in with the wide tooth brush. You got to get it. You have to get your friends a wide tooth comb. I said brush, excuse me. Comb. This is from Pattern. I didn't think I was going to love it. You know what? I don't want to leave my room. But the first big tooth comb that I had is the We Dod. Remember that thing? Oh my gosh. You know what? I really should. Hold on. Wait a minute. Stand by. We're back. The Ouidad that, look at this poor thing. I murdered it in the bathroom. I dropped it so many times. This is the Holy Grail comb. It's like two-pronged or whatever it's called. This gets it done. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The moments of doing a wash session, okay, where it was rough, I waited a little too long to wash my hair, maybe I did not do a pre-poo, okay, you start at the ends and those tangles are gone. And this is not with breaking their hair, this is not being rough with it, okay? Exactly, Evan. This is a comb. That's it. Excuse me. Oh, hi. This is a comb. And you know what that means. Excuse me. We're going to try that again. Ready? We need this. Pattern. I actually really like the pattern. It's lighter. It's not as heavy duty as the Ouidad. But it's still white tooth. It gets the job done quickly, which is what I love and appreciate. What happened to my little... Let me see here. Hold, please. Oh, I don't know where my little logo went, but that's okay. I don't need you. So this is what I highly recommend. A big tooth comb. Okay. Now the other tool I was alluding to is the paddle brush. Okay. This has been in the shower. Excuse me. The Denman has been well loved. But you know what? It's funny. I had another brush. Mo showed this as well. It was smaller, but the plastic was shiny and it was very hard to grip in the shower. And this is at the time, usually, if you're using any type of paddle brush, small or large, you're usually at your conditioning step, which means slidey hands, which means if this handle is too short and the plastic is too smooth, it is very hard to grip. Okay? That's why I like this. This handle, I think, is a little longer, so you can get a good grip, and this plastic has a little more texture to it. So I find it very comfortable to hold in the shower. So you got to get your wide tooth combs and your paddle brushes. And the role these tools play in your conditioning step is that the bigger tooth combs are going to get the big tangles out first. Remember, you start from the end, work your way up to the top, and then to refine, you use a paddle brush to really make sure those tangles are out. Okay? And actually, Sherilyn, that's a great suggestion too, especially if you are one to pre-poo. A lot of people like to condition first, detangle, and then go in with their shampoo step. Yes, you're exactly. Natural means your natural curl pattern, and there is a wide spectrum of curl pattern, okay? And it's crazy. Like, people come out with the most different types of pattern and texture. And I do think it has been, because I always thought I had coarse hair, but really the finer your hair, the more coily and delicate it is, which is usually the category naturals fall into, and what we're all also mislabeled. You know, they automatically see this as like, yeah, your hair is coarse. It's like, no, it's not coarse. I just have a lot of it, and it's very delicate. Like, it could snap in a second if you're not careful. Okay, that's why it's so important for us to use satin and not use cotton, to use a wide tooth comb, and to use silk this and satin that, and to use gobs of conditioner, which is why I have abandoned expensive conditioner because I use a lot of it. And it is not very cost effective. That's why I've been using Aussie, that 3-minute miracle thing, whatever. I forgot what it's called, but it's great. It detangles the hair in a jiffy and does not cost you an arm and a leg. Oh, tell me about it, Lori. I have so... I think the bottom is like a little more 3C4A, whereas the middle is like 4AAA. And right now, you know, it's after maybe 3 days after my last wash and go, which is actually how I like it to look. I like it to look real like voluminous and poof. And do we got to detangle? We got a little detangling to go. Do it, friend. Do it. So tools. We got our misting tool. Oh, you know what? I'll suggest this tool too, as we are still in the tool category. Not this brand specifically, but an edge tool. And I'm not saying or presenting this to say all the edges have to be smooth all the time. And you don't have to get a pattern one. This, I think, comes in really handy, handy if you have to part your hair very specifically. If you're doing cornrows, if you're doing braids, whatever, twists. I remember I got my first set of flat twists for my, I think it was like my 8th grade dance or something. I felt so cool. So cool. I got the flat twist right here and my hair was flowing behind me. Ooh! What's going on? Hi, Chantel. So I highly recommend this. And also, on a day where you're feeling real fancy, okay? Like Taya said at the beginning, you missed the sides, and this brush just goes, it's really smooth. Okay, you could go crazy with this thing, but it's multi-purpose. And the comb side, you could really use to just, you know, partition and do whatever you like. All right, so those are the tools I recommend if you wanted to buy one or all of those for your natural hair friend. Next, most definitely, you gotta do the silk scrunchie, and I'll tell you why. Silk, satin, whatever material that falls into that category does not break the hair. In fact, the hair slides across it and it does not cause breakage. Okay? Oh my God. I actually have a photo. Let me see if I could get it up. Do I have? Oh boy. I have a album. We're coming back to the scrunchie. We're coming back. Oh. Okay, fam. Are you ready? There I am. High school. My school photo. I felt so fly. Did I feel so fly? Look at those highlights. And look at those brows. Meaning, where did they go? I over-tweezed. I definitely over-tweezed. Let me tell you. My goodness me. And I think I might have a photo here of when I chopped it off. Yeah. I do. When I totally chopped off my head. Look at baby Alicia. Boy, I had a lot of stuff to tell her. That was close to where I got my hair chopped off, and that's where I started from scratch. That's where it ended. That's where it ended. And of course, let me see if I got one more. This was the awkward phase where hold on. I got to share this one. Poof today, poof back in the day. With my overalls and my hot pink shirt. There she is. Not much has changed. Not much has changed. We're still the same. And this was when I graduated high school, where my hair definitely poofed out a little bit. This was the awkward phase where, you know, I didn't really know what to do with it. It was just like, I don't know. I don't really know. So there's that. Ta-da! Ta-da! Where were we? Silk anything. And Mo couldn't remember either. Eleyae. Gracie is also a great brand, black owned as well, that sells satin-lined a lot of things. Actually, I gave Bae my satin-lined cap. Now I'm regretting it. Because on days where your hair's not up in a poof, you could put that on and a beanie on, like your Hi Friends beanie. Or that could be a next thing with Joseph. I could be like, can you put some satin in those beanies? Maybe in the next run. But satin-lined anything is very helpful because, again, when your hair undergoes friction, you want to make sure that it's not frictioning against material that's rough. That's what causes breakage. That's what causes dryness. And natural hair tends to get drier than straighter hair because of this, okay? Oils have a harder time traveling from the root all the way down the strand. You got a lot more loops to go through, whereas a straighter strand just goes, here we go. That's why people with hair on the straighter end of the spectrum, I would say maybe wavy, their hair gets oily really quickly, and that's why they have to wash it more often, right? But for us, for anyone, even with curly hair, if the oils take a longer time to travel down the strand, that's why we're more susceptible to breakage and dryness. And that's why if it encounters a drier fabric material like cotton, it's not a good situation, right? You're just headed down scruffy lane, okay, with that. So anytime you have something, or whether you're putting satin pillowcase, why not? We'll put in the same category. This is actually a free gift I got from xoxo Glam from ordering so much stuff. It was a special promotion going on. You gotta get the satin pillowcase, fam. Because I tell you why. I'm probably in the minority, but oh, get out of here. Hi, Delijah. Delijah, I can do the retreat. I am so sorry I did not email you back. I totally forgot. Thank you so much. I'll text you later. If you don't know, Delijah is a good friend of mine. She is the owner of Black Girls Pole, a company that I work for. She is now a mommy, had a little baby months ago. But the satin pillowcases, the satin scrunchies, the line satin hoodies that Mo showed. You need that. The reason I use a satin scrunchie is because for my wash and goes, oh, this is what I'm saying. And I saw Elijah and I got excited. I'm so sorry. I, minority opinion, I don't like to sleep with the bonnet. Don't kill me. Sometimes it feels a little claustrophobic depending on how the bonnet is designed. I haven't found the right bonnet for me. So that's why I resorted to just sleeping on satin, and after a fresh wash and go, or even just every day. You know how I sleep with my hair. I use the silk scrunchie just to put my hair up because this helps with the elongation. It just helps with the poof life, okay? Again, it slides and glides. It's not going to break the hair. Oh, good. I don't feel alone. And listen, I understand their role. I think they're very helpful, like, especially if you have braids or you have twists, whatever the case is. If you got a long style going on. Because I guess it's because my hair is very big, and when it's free to do whatever it does, to have it in a bonnet, I don't actually like how my hair looks in the morning after a bonnet. Also, I'm not too crazy with that. So that's why I rather just sleep on a satin pillowcase and put the scrunchie on. Satin anything for that matter. Also, I would love to share from what I got from Melanin Hair Care is a stretchy head wrap. It's very stretchy. Very stretchy. I like the stretch because I feel it's easy that you could really pull on it. Okay? Get in there. Get in there. But the thing is too, you have to be careful because it could slide. Armpit sweat, I'm sorry. It could slide back. But I just like the stretchy material because it just makes it really easy to do the thing. Because sometimes regular cotton, you know, it could be a little rough unless it's worn in. If the cotton is worn in, it's very easy to bend and glide. But this is actually soft and stretchy. And this is from Whitney's line, Melanin Hair Care. I got one. Oh, do we need some music? Hold on. Ready? Alicia, get a hold of yourself, friend. So I love this one. Also, I believe this material comes in where it says melanin, melanin, melanin all over. That has been sold out a lot. So maybe it's back in stock. I don't know. So this is also a favorite. I love it so much. It's so easy to put on. I was gonna say apply, like, no, Alicia, you're not talking about makeup. But also sometimes the hair, it just doesn't look great, you know, and that's partly my fault where I'm not deep conditioning as much as I should be, and it look a little dry. It could look a little dry, all right? So that's why sometimes I just gotta put it under wraps, or if you're one to deep condition for a very long time, put it on in the morning. Put your plastic cap. Plastic caps can be rinsed, I believe, and dried, and you can reuse them. Cellophane, not as eco-friendly. So whatever method you use to keep your hair from wetting the fabrics, go on with your day. Put your head wrap on. You're good to go. Let it bake. Okay, a little marinate. So by the time you wash that off, schmoof. Oh, Ruby, we are in the same club. I'm going on a tangent. You know what it is, fam? I know it's nothing to go back into the shower again. I just don't like doing that. I think it's just a waste of water. It's just a lot. I've been yelled at wasting water back in the day when I was doing my natural hair videos. I called myself out. I kept the water running. I learned my lesson from that. And that's why I haven't really been doing natural hair videos, because they're a little tricky. But anyway, that's why I love treatments that you can apply on dry hair, so I could just do everything in one go. That's what I found the tricky thing was with deep conditioning, is that usually deep conditioning comes after your shampoo step. You're like, okay, well, let me put the deep conditioner on. You know, moisturize with your shea butter. I do. And then you go on whatever. And then it's time, like, do you just dunk your head? I don't have a great sink to dunk my head on under, okay? And so I just go under like the bathtub faucet, but that's just like so that's why I never deep condition, because it is just a task. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna be a little bit better. Going into the category of head things, this is also what Mo showed. Speaking of deep conditioning a hot head, do you know what a hot head is, fam? It is a microwavable heat cap. So it has these beads, and the material is microwavable friendly, microwave friendly. You put it in, I think like inside out or something for 90 seconds, and then all the way for another 30, something like that. I forgot the ratio of seconds. But this is a great way to better penetrate your product into your cuticle without going under an actual dryer. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't have the room for a standing dryer, so that's why I need one of these. These are a great way to just get some heat on, and of course it cools down expectedly because it's temporary, but it's better than nothing. Better than nothing. So heat cap, yes, as Kala said, you could do a heat cap, you could do the hot head, or you could do your standing hair dryer, which, you know, at one point I needed, or I used when I tried to do my hair by myself back in the day, and that wasn't a huge help. Ooh, my roller game was questionable. So I highly recommend these, and they come in so many patterns and colors, and it's just so fun. You know, like, you don't even need a deep conditioner. You just put this in the microwave, put it on your head. Like on a really cold day when you're inside, you know, just I'm cold. Ah. The fairy knots, like the really thin ones, Shannon. I try to be as patient as I can so I don't snap my hair. You know what I'm saying? Hi, Izzy. Miss you. Miss you. Okay. This is also from Grace Eleyae. The satin-lined ear cover. Now, I have one critique about this, and it's not much about them. It's about how I wear my hair. Because my hair is slicked back, the problem you could run into with putting a satin-lined anything over your slicked back poof is that this moves up and down, right? So that's why it's a little hard to keep on your ears, because it's so slidey glidey, which is what you want it to be. But if this was a very indulgent purchase. This is like a cashmere head wrap. But, you know, on my poof days, man, I'm good to go. So if it's not a beanie day, it's a head wrap day. Oh, thank you. Faze, let me know the link works in my DB, because I copied it from Mo's message, but I could change it up. Coco, say it again. Sometimes they just gotta go. And it's just not worth fighting over, okay? Just go. You're not welcomed here, okay? This is not satin lined. Ideally it would be, but it's pretty soft. But I like it because it's wide. So it's wider than the grace. And because of that, it just covers more of my head and keeps it warmer. Whereas this one just primarily keeps my ears warm. But you know, I think it's great. Interesting, Emily. Why won't they let us be great? Excuse me. Very strange, very strange. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Unbelievable. They are messing up our ebb and flow. YouTube. Excuse me. Next gift. This is specifically an aqueous towel. Now, there are different microfiber-like towels on the market. This has a different technology where it's even more gentle on wet hair. Circumstances you can use this in. If you want to apply your hair, or excuse me, let's try that again. If you want to apply your products on super wet hair like myself, you could use the towel to scrunch out the excess product so you're not dripping all over the place. That's number one. Number two, if you are in a warmer climate, unlike what we are now in NYC, but in the summertime, you don't want to walk out with wet hair, but you want to wash it, you can use the towel to squeeze out excess water and product so that your hair will still look wet, but it'll have bounce to it and have a little more shape, and it's not soaping wet, right? And that's why I really love this towel, because I think it's just so helpful in that where if you want to just squeeze out excess water, you're able to do so without over drying your hair. And I also think it helps the drying process, that you're not using a hot tool on your hair for a long period of time. You can lessen the risk of damage. So there are different benefits to using a microfiber-like towel. And no matter where you are, or depending on where you are, circumstance-wise, climate-wise, you could really hone in on the benefit. For instance, moments where I found myself washing my hair. I don't know, maybe you're like in a pool or something, okay? And you got to wash out the chlorine, and you're not looking to do like a traditional wash and go. You just want to put in some leave-in conditioner, get out of there. But you could use the aqueous towel to squeeze out the excess product so your hair's not soaping wet. You're wetting the floor, you wet your face. It's just an easier transition. And that's what I really like the aqueous hair towel for. And now we got some products are tricky. Products are tricky because everyone's different. Everyone has their own preference, texture preference, fragrance profile preference, right? But I do think if you get like a gift card to Ulta or said brand website, I think these are items that in general, I think naturalistas and natural humans, haired humans, can benefit from. Some sort of leave-in conditioner, whatever that is, okay? Some sort of slip in your leave-in conditioner that can help you detangle, that can help prep for shampooing, that can help with some definition, that can help slick back your poof. Whatever that is for you, they need a leave-in conditioner. Okay? That's very important. And in the product realm, you got, I know gel is not for everyone. Sometimes, though, it is helpful. It's helpful to slick back the sides. It's helpful to just for the define your hair, to add a little bit of hold, some shine, okay? And those are the main products or the main types of products that I would recommend, because not everyone uses edge control products. Not everyone uses mousse or whatever. I mean, there are just these hybrid textures now that are coming out that leave-in conditioner and some sort of, I say gel, but curl creams can work as well. I go between the two. I sometimes use a curl cream. I'll sometimes use a gel. I'll sometimes use both. You just have to experiment and cocktail. But the previous items that Mo and I suggested, I think are staples or those archetypes of things that we feel natural haired individuals can hugely benefit from. Yes, Fructis. Remember Herbal Essence? Herbal Essence and Luster's Pink Lotion. And do you remember this? I forgot what it's called. Maybe I could pull it up. Let me see here. Hold up. Wait a minute. I think it was a Nexus product. Look at me. I'm really trying to find this product now. Yes. I think it was this, fam. The Humectress? Why do I feel like it was this one? It was Humectress. Maybe, I don't know. But a product that I stopped using because it was too expensive. But and this is very rare. Okay, this is very rare. But let me tell you, because I don't like fragranced things, but I really did love the Biolage line. I did. I love their shampoo. The way that shampoo smelled, it was just enough. It didn't make me sneeze. It didn't make my eyes burn. Oh my goodness. I know, it's a different bottle. I'm so sad. I mean, it's been a while, so I understand. But, oh, I love the Biolage. It was so great. So great. And you know what I was looking for before? What I mentioned before. Here it is. Good old Infusium 23. What is in this stuff that I just thought I could not live without? That makes sense. Silicones, you know, to coat the hair shaft, although there has been a huge vendetta against silicones for a very long time. Thanks, Diva Curl, for that one. And listen, I've used my fair share of Diva Curl, but I feel like they were one of the main brands that mainstream. I'm sure a lot of people who were not mainstream were definitely campaigning against those ingredients. But I swore by this stuff. I thought I could not live without it. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, I did try the Paul Mitchell leave-in. I did. And also, I wonder if this is still, I'm sure it is. Oh, they don't have, no, they have to have. Wow, they don't have it. They only have the oil moisturizer. They don't have the original pink lotion. Ah, what is up with that? Look at that. I use this stuff religiously as well. Ooh, you know what another one is? Hold on. Hold on. VO5. Is there the VO5? No, they don't have it. They don't have it. I remember VO5 too. It was like a balmy consistency. Tiffany, I think, listen, do we have that? Hold on. There it is. Oh, this is the right one? You know what I also used? It was in a yellow bottle with red lettering. Do you guys remember that one? These eyebrows are killing me. It was like curl activator or something like that. Yellow with red lettering. Listen, VO5 is bomb. I haven't used it in a while just because I've just been using so many things. Back in the day. Oh no. You know what? Also, something else about oils, since Yoga mentioned this, I haven't really found, I love the Melanin hair oil. I think it's great. I just haven't found where in my routine where it's optimal for it to shine. So I actually mix it with the Melanin leave-in conditioner, and it's a great combination. Lot of body. Lot of body. Hold on. Let's see what we got. Is it this? Let me pull you guys up. Why am I thinking of another brand? I still use Tresemme. I ain't scared of the sulfates, okay? I ain't scared of the sulfates at all. At all. And it's cheaper. Like I said before, I use a lot of conditioner. I don't need to be spending $25. Yes, Tiffany. Okay, that's what I thought. Apparently, there's a new lot of body. Let me see here. Do I want to get the vintage. Is this it? I don't think so. Look at me looking for hair products. Okay. That's okay. Thank you. Thank you. Because I'm like, why doesn't it look the same? Okay. Thank you, everyone. Because I'm like, it's not making me nostalgic. It's because they changed the packaging. So do I. And of course, if you're okay with those ingredients, go for it. Reading through the comments, fam. Don't mind me. Want your body, wanna give me body or get me body? Or is it a different song? Ah, it used to be a foam pump. Okay. That would be an interesting hair video. What would my hair look like if I used the products that I used to apply? I will buy some Infusium 23 in a second. In a second. I'll get the Nexus, the Infusium 23, although the styling would be a little sketch because I didn't really find something really good to style my hair with, you know what I'm saying? So, but I think that's it. those are my recommendations, fam, for natural hair gifts for your natural hair friends. Thank you to Mo for coming up for this theme, for this topic. I hope these helped, because it can be really overwhelming out there in these natural hair streets, okay? But I think we highly recommend these items because they work. Like, no matter how you wear your hair, no matter style-wise or what products you use, these are the tools that will just help style your hair better, will make it healthier, right? Because we're trying to reduce that breakage and dryness. Dawn, I would like to, yes, for sure. Listen, I love me some Ultra Sheen, baby. Why not? Hi, Orica. How are you, my love? Great to see you. Thank you so much for doing this with me, Mo, and thank you for being. So I'm a terrible person. I had the 17th in my head, but I didn't know. I didn't check her message, and I didn't know if it was a go. So I should have reached out, and I didn't. And Mo was like, I forgot to remind you. I'm like, no, I forgot to remember. So we made it so that even though I couldn't do an actual edited video, we could still do the live back to back. Thank you so much. And make sure you check out Mo's video. I'll have it linked down in my description box. And no worries, Em, we'll figure it out. YouTube is being the worst right now. Thanks. No, thank you so much. No, thank you so much. And I'm gonna have supper now, but I'll post the links eventually tonight. I'll post the links tonight with all my recommendations. I'll keep them out here on my bed so I don't forget what I suggested. And yes, hopefully I'll get to see you soon. Thank you, everyone. I'll pop this on the main feed. Easy, you know how that's like. Thanks for understanding. I'll pop this on the main feed so you can watch it on the replay. I'll post those links down below. And yes, thank you everyone for joining. Thank you again to Mo for collabing with me. I love your suggestions. Now I want to buy all the things for my natural hair. I have enough, but I want the satin-lined hoodie. I want maybe another satin pillowcase, satin this, satin that. It was all about the satin this. And the poof thing too. That looks fun. Thank you, everyone. Have a great rest of your day, evening, morning, or afternoon. And if I don't see you live before Christmas, happy holidays. And whatever you celebrate, whatever you find yourselves in celebration-wise, I hope you have a marvelous time. Stay safe, be well. Thank you again to all. And hopefully, I'll get to see you soon. But first, we gotta dance it out for the exit.